I heard a rumor about when this patch is dropping. Hello everyone, and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we are headed to the world of Last Epoch. The good old developers from 11th Hour Games have officially bestowed upon us the patch preview for 0.8.2. And believe it or not, even though I have covered everything along the way, there are some surprises in this patch preview. On top of that, I did hear a rumor, and this is only a rumor, for the official release date of this update. And I will tell you that at the end of this video. Yes, that's right. You're gonna have to wait. As always, I will share my thoughts. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to support smaller channels. All right. Let's jump right into this. Right now, we are on the official Last Epoch website under announcements. What to expect? Patch 0.8.2 preview. Massive updates to Endgame and Monolith of Fate, new challenging boss encounters, completely refreshed UI, new skills, Volatile Zombie and Stormcrows, and much, much more. Now, if you have not watched my video yesterday, I actually recommend you pause this video, go watch that, and then come back. If not, you could watch it at the end of the video because I will link it at the end. But ultimately, yesterday's video, I broke down the entire new Monolith of Fate and what it's going to be like, all the different echoes. There's going to be 17 different echoes that you can use or play, and it's going to be a web style. And they actually have a cool little graphic right here. So it'll show you this is what an actual timeline will look like now. Look how big it gets. That's at 244. It's awesome. I love it. Unlimited possibilities. Watch that video from yesterday. The Shade of Oribus, our new boss. As you journey through the Monolith, you'll come face to face with the Shade of Oribus, an unpredictable nemesis whose appearance heralds the destruction of an entire timeline. Each encounter will vary greatly as this unique boss descends in multiple forms with 30 different abilities. Now, the Shade of Oribus also has another function. When you beat the Shade or a Shade Echo, it completely resets that timeline. It is the only way to reset it is by killing this new boss. New world map and UI updates. Patch 0.8.2 also presents a complete UI refresh. We are bringing new visuals and functions to every panel in the game. For example, take a look at the new world map and improved quest tracking. So first off, the art obviously looks so much better. You can see the quest tracking way better because it's got this little star on it, and then up here it has the different tabs. And you can see how it transitions, how you can go up and like zoom in and out. I mean, it's so much better. And they've already refreshed this once. So that's what I love about 11th Hour Games. It's not like, oh, they got rid of the old system and added a new one. They are like further pushing stuff that they have already worked on. It looks good. You can also see updates in the crafting and character inventory windows. These windows, along with many others, have been reformatted to better display key information. Now, we saw this already. I made a video earlier in the week, but this is what the new inventory screen will look like. Obviously, all your gear, your items, your materials, and then up here you will have your little tabs to see your blessings, inventory, and appearance. But this is the first time I think I've seen the new crafting menu. So when you're searching for shards, you can actually put in any shard. You can put in prefixes and suffixes, where before you had to like sort it by clicking top right, and it would always put prefixes first for whatever reason. And then in here, it'll tell you how many you have, what it does, and then how to add it, and then what's currently being applied. Just a much easier system, and it gives you more information with the same amount of space. It looks great. So far, no complaints. New skills, Summon Stormcrow. The Primalist can now call upon Stormcrows, whose default ability is to cast lightning damage dealing spells from a distance. So let's check out some Stormcrows. So when you cast it, it automatically casts 2, shoots lightning, and then its active ability does this. One more time. Come on. It looks like it creates like a ring and then almost looks like a smite. Bam. I've got some plans for Stormcrows. New skill, Volatile Zombie. The Acolyte can now raise volatile zombies who trudge towards the nearest enemy. When they reach an enemy or die, they explode, dealing physical and fire damage to all nearby enemies. This is the skill I am going to try and bring to my Fire Necro. Now, obviously, my Fire Necro doesn't do any physical, so we're gonna have to dig through that skill tree to see how I can make it work, but I got a feeling I'm gonna be able to. More to come, but I do plan on updating my main build with this skill. Responding to feedback. Now, in this section, there is some information that made me very happy. You requested them, so here they are. Movable stash tabs. Now, this makes me happy, but this isn't what I'm talking about. It's kind of interesting. I'm surprised they didn't put this in the game prior. I'm sure there was a reason why, but it's going to be so much nicer to be able to reorganize my stash tabs. I've been waiting for this. But this part, this communication, is what made me happy. Thank you for your continued feedback regarding minions. We're excited to be making a number of improvements to minions in this patch, including minions will now be quicker to engage in combat with nearby enemies. Minions will now remain in combat rather than returning to you when repositioning in combat, such as kiting. Minions will now increase their movement speed temporarily in certain situations such as catching up to you or you initiating combat. I'm bringing it up again. This is what I've literally been asking Wolcen Studios for 16 months. And the community for Last Epoch has been asking for it for a few months, and bam, we got it. But depending on how this works out, this is a indirect buff to my Fire Necro build. If my minions are smarter, if they stay in combat, if they do more of what I tell them to do, well, then the build will be stronger. I'm excited to test that. And it's just got a little graphic of the minions. Characters running around, and the minions are staying in combat. Very cool. Fear not, the difficulties your minions have attacking the God of Storms are Lagan. So Lagan, right now, you can't use minions for. They just stand there at the ledge and do nothing. So that fight will be a lot easier because your minions will now attack. Patch 0.8.2 also brings new items, visual effect reworks, improved controller support, crafting changes, performance improvements, new music, and so much more. As always, we greatly appreciate the community for the continued support and engagement. We would not be here without you. I bet you want to know what day I think this is coming out. You're not allowed to hold my feet to the fire on this one. I have no idea if it's true. It is just a rumor. It is just what I heard. Last Epoch 0.8.2 will be officially live for you and me to play May 24th. That's this coming Monday. I have no idea if it's true, so if it isn't, I apologize. Just what I heard. Now, obviously, I'm very excited for this update. You can always tell if I'm excited because I'm talking really, really fast. But I want to know your opinions. Is this a large update? Can you not wait to jump into the game? What is the first thing you're going to do when you play? Let me know in the comment section below. If you have not joined the official Action RPG Discord, please do so. We're approaching 900 members, great conversations every day, especially around Last Epoch. The idea is to create a gaming community that could jump from game to game together so you never start the server alone. Link for that Discord is in the description. I hope you all enjoyed this patch preview, learned something, or at least were entertained. Aaron, out.